Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we are reading for September 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th, Monday through Thursday. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is going to be the same introduction for all of the readings, okay? So if you want to, after you've watched it at least once, I hope, if you want to bypass or if you cross-watch, go right down there and I will have time-stamped the intro so you can just go click and bypass this whole thing. Okay? Okay. Hope you watch it at least one time though. Now, you know that when it is during Monday through Thursday, I am using my Radley Valentine deck, my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will follow up with one from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards. We will pull one from my Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies. Still have to look at the box. And this is by Frances Monroe and artwork by Judy Mastrangelo. And then I will follow up with Emily Anderson's Crystal deck. Now, for this reading, what we're going to do is we're going to do a universal reading. What's going on in this world? And for that, I will use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot. And I'm going to use my Osha Zen Tarot I'll pull one for that. For some reason, they called to me today. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power. My job is just to really just deliver the message. And hopefully, I know that it will get to whoever needed to hear it. And hopefully it makes sense, okay? Anyway, couple of things. We're going to go back to the astrological charts per se. We do have our new moon on the 25th in Libra. I have talked about that. One thing I forgot was that Mercury is retrograde, and it does retrograde back into Virgo on the 23rd. So it will be there. I think it's there until it goes direct on the 1st of October. Now, you know, Virgo is our home energy. It's earth energy. It is our home, job, money, career. Mercury is about, electronics, is about messages, is about, hearing news. The thing about Mercury, when it goes retrograde, it is always about, and especially around this time of year, it is about karma being resolved. There is a lot of Empress energy that I get when Mercury goes retrograde. And so I would say that since this is retrograding back into Virgo, there's going to be a lot of interesting energies around your home, job, money, career, type, and, like I said, and your home. So, there could be a lot of blessings. There could be a lot of resolutions. There could be a lot of cleaning up the energies around those too, if you have some weird stuff going on. Now, it's not a good time. It's always said it's not a good time to buy electronics. So if you have to, and I've had to buy electronics during this time, get the warranty. Okay? So on the 28th, we do have Mars, which is in Gemini, trining with Saturn, which is in Aquarius, and Saturn is retrograde. That's going to have some interesting energy because remember, Saturn in Aquarius is about illusions versus reality. And Mars in Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. Aquarius is an air sign. So they're going to have that common base, the making the plans, intellectual energies going on. But Mars is also the warrior planet, okay? Has a lot of Aries. Well, this is Mars Aries, kind of, potato type of thing. But Mars and Gemini trining this. Now, they're kind of supporting each other. So, so there's going to be there's going to be a big push, I would say, around this 28th, 29th, when there's going to be a lot of truth wanting to come out, wanting to be revealed. The 29th, Venus does enter Libra, which is his home. So that's in itself will be very nice too, because Venus is, love, relationships. Now it can be a little bit on the jealous side, but Libra wants to create some balance. So whatever we're hearing on the 28th, it will be tempered a little bit by the light and it's almost like a balm, okay? A balm, like if you've got a burn and you put this balm on it, it just makes it feel that much better, okay? So we've got some interesting stuff going on we will see what we will see. We have still a lot of the pressures from the retrogrades, like what we have 6 planets retrograde, and that has a lot of, what do we want to say with that? That has a lot of, taking the piece of coal and turning that into the diamond. Okay? Okay, so let's see what we have here when we're going to go and do the universal reading with our Weight Rider. Reminder again, I will put the timestamp. I hope I remember now, back down there so you can bypass. Okay. And I want to thank you all. You guys, I really appreciate everybody who comments, who likes, shares, subscribes. You guys are wonderful with that. I had a bunch, well, not a bunch, but maybe about, 2 handfuls of comments come up that never had seen before. So they were like about 3, 4, 5 months old. So sorry if I don't get to answer your comments. I'm very sorry. Sometimes they get trapped into YouTube land and I don't quite know where they're at, or they just don't pop up. So just know that right now I am current on all my comments, and I do really appreciate all your kind words. Anyway, let's see. Higher power, what do we have for this world? What's going on, especially for the week of the 26th through the 29th? First card is the Emperor. Now, we have a 4. 4 has our very stable energy, leadership energy, organization energy. This is major arcana energy. The Emperor has a lot of masculine, divine energy. The Emperor is, the Emperor wants order. The Emperor wants to rule the right, rule correctly. The Emperor wants to be heard. The Emperor is trying to push his way, or I don't know, is it pushing his way? The Emperor wants order. Order in the world. Order in whatever it is that needs to have order. Stability. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's always a very kind energy. Sometimes the Emperor has to yell a little bit. Sometimes the Emperor has to do something to really get people's attention also. So there's Emperor energy here. It always amazes me that, his one knee is kind of shown, right? I know it's a strange little thing, not quite sure why that amazes me, but it's almost like he either sat down or he's ready to get up. And it kind of reminds me of a parent, if I have to tell you again, I'm going to get up, and you're not going to be happy. So there's something going on with that Emperor, and it's best if we let him it's best if the Emperor just stays where the Emperor is supposed to be, and we don't do anything to get him off his throne. Anyway, let's see what our next card is here. Okay, so this is the 2. This is a 2. This is, 2 is about balance, is about crossroads, choices, is also coming together. This is the Pentacle energy. Pentacle is our earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. All of those have some stuff going on. Venus is in Virgo right now, so it is trying to create a loving type of home energy. Like I said, we have Capricorn, we have Pluto in retrograde, we also have Uranus in retrograde, so those energies are a little unsettling. Those energies are a little, not unstable to the world per se, but maybe a little unstable for us, okay? We're just feeling the pinch. We're feeling the money pinch, okay? So the Pentacle energy does try to create balance, wants balance in our money, in our job, in our creation, in whatever it is that we make, okay? But I kind of feel like there's a pinch. Like there's a pinch with this energy. There's some, the waves behind, here's the ship. The ship is kind of rocking and rolling, doesn't necessarily have the stability. Whoever is holding this is kind of like, he's holding on. He's trying to create a balance, and the balance is taking all of his efforts. Anyway, let's see what we've got going here. But we have the Sun coming out, and the Sun is a positive energy. Now, a lot of times if you're going to use the major arcanas for yes-no questions, I kind of do a little cheat and I put a yes and I put a yes here. So whatever it is, whatever the trouble is, whatever the balance we're trying to achieve, whatever the, hey, we're like that juggler that has all the plates spinning on those sticks, and it's just a little bit of a hard time. This does say that things will be better, okay? We just have to have faith. We have to stay in the light. Now, the sun is always about things will be fine, things will do good. You're doing what you need to do. This is always about a good job. Stay steady, have faith. There's the sunflowers growing, and in many times I'm in the northern hemisphere. The sunflowers are still, quite prolific. So things are blooming, things are happening. The sun doesn't necessarily have this wonderful, doesn't have a malevolent energy, doesn't have a negative, is just kind of watching and waiting too. So I kind of get this watching and waiting from the sun, but I do feel that things will go well with the sun. It's just him. It's just him that I'm kind of getting just watch. Hey, you want me to get up? It reminds me of my, when I was a child and my dad would be yelling to the girls, because we have one boy, but was at the end of the family, and it was kind of like, don't make me come up and get you. Don't make me get out of bed. Don't make me, you do what you're supposed to do. So not quite sure where we're at with all of this. You guys tell me what you're thinking about this. I do feel like this does have a balance. This is trying to balance, possibly work life, but trying to balance money energies also. But 2 major arcanas, very strong. 2 divine energies, very strong, kind of saying things will work out no matter what the struggle is. Those boats rocking and rolling does show that it may not necessarily feel or seem steady, but things will work the way they're supposed to work. Okay? Let's see what our Osha Zen Tarot cards have to say. Let's see, one more time. Higher power, what do you have? Here, let go. We're going to just pull the one card out. Here we are. Laziness. Now we have a 9. We have a 9, and numbers are very, very important. They really are. And we need to really put the positive energies into these numbers. Numbers can be, numbers are, what is this? Numbers don't lie, but yet statistics can be manipulated. So we always want to use the numbers, and we want to put the positive spin and the positive energies in the number. So 9s have a, let's wrap it up, let's get this done, you're about, this is what needs to be done. It's interesting, here's this man looking at his board, looking at what he has ahead of himself, doesn't see that everything is kind of collapsing behind him. Part of it has been, part of his issues is that he's just too content with what he has, and he's not necessarily working on that stability, especially with that Emperor energy. So that is the laziness energy. Many of us can claim, this card, but it's kind of like, hey, something's creeping up on us. Something's creeping up on us, and we gotta get going. We gotta get going. So anyway. Interesting stuff for this week. Let me know what you're thinking about it. Let me know how you read these cards. Also, to comment below and like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. But why don't we now start our readings? Hello, my Cancers, and how are you? Well, let's see what we've got going on for Cancers. I mean, we have, pretty much your water energy is your Pisces, and then Scorpio. Cancers, this might not be a bad week for you. I do feel like there is a little bit of that warrior spirit again for you. So there is that pushing forward and pushing forward. And that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. So let's see what we have here. Higher power, what do you have? What would you like to say to our Cancers? What do you like to say to our Cancers? And I think that it's time for you to have a breather. I think it's, every so often you just need a good old breather. You need a little time to yourself, a little time to relax, a little time to de-stress. So this is not a bad week to do those things. Okay, first card is reversed. Let's see what we have here for my Cancers. 10 of Michael. Well, this is, okay, I really do like a lot of the cards in this deck. I don't love all of them, but this is one of the cards I do love. So this is a 10. 10 is a transitional energy, moving from one place to another. Now, 1, new beginnings. 0 is a God source energy. Michael is sword energy, air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and also Libra energy. We're in Libra energy right now. Lot of Aquarius and, a lot of things going on with Aquarius and Gemini too. So there's, thought processes, making plans, thinking things through, but also hearing news. I think that this has a lifting energy to it. This has something like you might be hearing news that lifts some stressors off of your shoulders. That actually it's kind of like, oh, I needed to hear that. Oh my goodness, I am so glad that I heard that. Oh, I'm glad that I know this. But the 10 of Michael is about moving on. And, not just whatever your circumstances are, but even your thought processes. I love this little lady. I love her to death. She has danced her swan song. She has gone out there. She has prepared and prepared and prepared. And now she is getting her accolades. Now she is getting her awards. Now she is getting her applause. Okay? She has prepared. She has done so much. And now things are gelling for her. Now things are coming. They're moving her on to bigger and better things. Anyway, a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Like I said, bigger and better things. Next card is change your life. So we have a 1, 0, 1, 6. Again, that 1 and 10. And this is 6. So 6 is the number of man. It's the energies you've done. You put into it. You've been the one doing all this. You've been doing the heavy lifting. You've been doing the preparing. Now, 1 plus 6 is a 7. God, divine energy, divine umbrella. This is also the Tower card. Now, we got the Tower card in the universal reading in the weekend, where everything had to come down in order for things to be built up, for things to be changing, for things to move forward. Okay? So this is Archangel Shamuel. This talks about a sudden revelation. Like I said, I feel like you get news about something. And again, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination, which is really one of the things that can keep us from moving forward, but embrace the opportunities that change brings. So again, I feel like you could be hearing news, and it just, like I said, it's a there's like a new beginning for you coming. There's like a new beginning. Okay, your next card. You are ready for it. You are definitely ready for it. You have been working so hard. You're ready for that change. You're ready for that new beginning. So 7 again, umbrella. Ariel is your earth energy, is your Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Yeah, and we know that, there's a lot of things going on with all of their energies too. And this is, you are ready. You've done the hard work. You've done the hard lifting. Now it's time. Now the time is for that, that new beginning, that new start. I know we didn't get the Fool energy, but we did get the 10 of Michael. Things are changing for you. Change your life energy. You're ready for it. This is, again, a good time it's a good time to, switch jobs, switch careers. Good time for a promotion. It's a good time to be re-energized also. Now, again, I'm always going to tell you, it's easier to get a job when you have a job, so don't just quit your job unless you have a job, okay? So, you have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. Your last card here, let's see, or not your last, let's go see. Guardian Angels. Guardian Angels for our Cancers. What do you have here? So this is positive. So we have a 1, 0, 1, 6, 7. 7, 6, 1, 0, 1. because numbers can be mirrored. Sometimes you can drop the 0 also. So 1167, 7611. Let's see what we've got here for my Cancers. Not reversed. 4 of thought. So 4, stability. Thought is air energy. This is, and again, remember I told you you need to do a little detoxing. You need to do a little de-stressing. Spend time in nature, listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because over-analyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. Okay, so that would be the 4 of air, 4 of Michael. So meditation. Take a little break. Take a little break. Okay, here we go. Let's see what the inspirational wisdom from angels and fairies has to say for my Cancers. What do you have for our Cancers? What do you have for our Cancers? What do you have for our Cancers? So here we go. This one is reversed. The Fairy Queen. I love the little Fairy Queen. Can you see her? So pretty, so hopeful. When you start believing in yourself, you'll find the power and wisdom within you to bring about desired change. There you go. And the thing about it is this little girl, this little lady, this little dancer, she believes. She believes in herself. So when you start believing in yourself, you'll find the power and wisdom within you to bring about the desired change. And you've got everything you need. Change your life. Okay? Now, one more card, crystal or energy for my Cancers. Let's see what we've got here. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. My Cancers. Here we are. Black tourmaline, my go-to stone. Protective, anxiety relief, aura cleansing, self-belief. Love black tourmaline. Anyway, my Cancers, well, comment, let me know. Who did this belong to? What did it mean to you? Take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell down there because that's really going to help keep me on air. It really helps. So thank you. As always, though, my Cancers, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.